Hello, welcome to The Pulse. I'm Ron Roberson. Joining us today is Howard Odell. We're going to talk about a program that's changing the lives of people one person at a time. It's called Celebrate Recovery. Howard, welcome.
Thank you, Ron. How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
So many things impress me about Celebrate Recovery in the sense that it's a program that's working. If you would, tell us a little bit about Celebrate Recovery.
Okay, Ron. Celebrate Recovery is a national program, and it's helping people with hurts, habits, and hang-ups throughout the country. And it deals with core issues from anything from hurting families to lust, gambling, any kind of addictions, any kind of social outcast that people, people have given up on each other or given up on somebody. Celebrate Recovery helps.
Yes. The process is unique in the sense that some talk about a higher power and that type of thing, but you all are pretty much biblical based.
We are biblically based, and the thing that sets Celebrate Recovery apart from other programs is the fact that we are a Christ-centered ministry.
Yes.
That is our higher power.
Now, do you do the traditional 12-step type program? How does things work there?
We do a traditional 12-step program, but everything is biblically based on 12 steps and 8 principles. And each principle in each scripture is backed.
Now, is this based on the workings, the mindset of Rick Warren?
Of Rick Warren, and John Baker is the one that actually wrote it along with Pastor.
So what's a traditional meeting like with Celebrate Recovery?
Traditional meeting usually has dinner first, and then they have a large group where worship occurs, and they read the 8 steps, the 12 steps and 8 principles. And then we have some testimonies, or we have a teaching.
Now, this program is unique in the sense that you just don't deal with just addicts. There are all types of people that come to this programming, such as codependents, enablers, and all those type of people with food and eating issues. It's not just the drug addict, which kind of gives you guys a bad rep from time to time, right?
Correct. It does give us a bad rep, and the problem is with that is there's so much going on in the church, and so many people within our church that are struggling with issues that are afraid to come forward because they're going to be identified as an addict, or they're going to be identified as, somebody that's outcast from the church, so to say. But the exciting thing is that inside the ministry, within the church, this ministry is going on. So you can come to a meeting inside your church and be set free of your hurts, habits, and hang-ups.
Again, when we talk about this being a little different than most programs, this was life-changing for you because you had been through some of the other programs and perhaps failed. Can I say that? I don't want to put it out there, but didn't quite make it through those, but you were able to sustain yourself through this one.
Absolutely, and the reason I failed was because I wasn't seeking Christ, Ron. And that is what sets Celebrate Recovery apart. And since I have found this program and found Jesus, what has happened is revolutionary my life. Now I'm set free. I'm coming up on 5 years of being clean and sober. And I believe to keep our sobriety, we have to give it away. We have to give our sobriety away to somebody else and teach and help.
Just real quick, we got about a minute and a half left. What was your life like before Celebrate Recovery?
Boy, drugging and thugging, out on the streets, getting loaded, and I don't know how blunt I can be, but I couldn't keep a needle out of my arm. And now I have the victory over that, and I'm a happy, loving guy now, and I'm serving at church and on ministry staff, and I can't say enough about Chapel of Change and Pastor Brian Ward. Everything is going well. Yeah.
So you went from, how'd you call it, thugging and
drugging and thugging,
drugging and thugging, and you went from preaching to teaching.
From preaching to teaching.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Always glad to have you.
Thank you.
Okay. And thank you for watching The Pulse. I'm Ron Roberson. We'll see you next installment.